Okay, good evening, bacho. A lot of you are excited, a lot of you are anxious, a lot of you are waiting uh, for the exam date. A lot of you are happy after the INI results. A lot of you are confused after the INI results. A lot of you have not given the INI exam, so you don't know which way your preparation is going. Whatever stage you are in, whatever situation you are in, today in this session, we will discuss how to proceed and what should be the mindset in case you are planning for NEET MDS 2026. All right. So, when we talk about preparation, okay, the first thing that comes to mind is exam kab hai? When is the exam? All right. When I say this is a 4-month roadmap, am I sure that the exam is in 4 months? If I look at the calendar, okay, I am sitting on 21st of November right now. Okay, from 21st of November, let us see what can be the possible dates of the examination. Okay, considering the trend which we have seen last year. So, last year, exam was supposed to be in January. Okay, last year the exam was announced in January. But because of the general elections in the country, the exam got postponed to March and from March to April. So last year exam was in mid-April. But the first time it was announced for January. Okay. So considering that we have 4 tentative dates. Okay. Let us consider 11th January. Usually it is the second Sunday. Okay. Worst case scenario, the exam is early. It is unpredictable. Worst case, it can be 8th January. Okay. If not in January, maybe it can be somewhere on 15th February. That's the second probable tentative date. Okay. Third, it can be again in the 15th of March. Or fourth, just like last year, they want to keep a gap of 1 year full. So it can be April. Usually NEET exam is on the second or third Sunday. Sometimes on the first Sunday also. But since we have absolutely no idea when it can be conducted, considering last year's announcement, it can be January. Considering last year's exam, it can be April. We don't expect the exam to be later than this because NEET PG was postponed, but NEET MDS, they took it in the right frame of time. Okay. So considering these 4 tentative dates in the mind, we will make a strategy in such a way that whatever date is announced, we will be prepared for it. Okay. If we talk from 21st November to 11th January, okay, we have 22nd November to 10th January. We have 8 full weeks. All right. If the exam is on 15th Feb, which is the second tentative date, you have 5 additional weeks for your next revision. Okay. If it's a mid-March exam, you have 4 more weeks. And if it is an April exam, you have 4 more weeks. Alright. So you have 8 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4. You have that many weeks. And always remember, exam will never be announced suddenly. Okay. That, in 15 days it is exam. No. You will always have a window of 1.5 to 2 months normally before exam. Usually they will give the exam date. They will give you 15 or 20 days to fill the form. After that, there will be an admit card. And after that, there will be the exam. So usually minimum worst case, there will be at least 1 month for the exam when it is announced. Minimum. Okay. From 1 to 2 months. From the time the date is announced to the time of exam. Okay. Now, when I am talking about the last 4 months, okay, I am assuming that most of you have done some basic preparation. Okay. See, it's a competitive exam. Okay. When I say you have done some basic preparation, it includes all the fresh interns whose base is strong, who have a strong base. A lot of you have taken the DBMCI MDS Advanced Plus program in the final year. So everybody who has taken it in the final year, you have read the notes in the final year, you have cleared your university's exams with those notes, you have a strong base. Okay. Or if you have been doing a self-study, since first year, second year, third year, final year, and now you are in internship and you have a strong base, okay, you are having a basic preparation. So that is one category of students. Another category of students are, interns who are the finishing internship, those who have completed first, second, third round of revision, or post interns. So you have done your revision 1 and revision 2. Some of you have even done a revision 3. So you have done your live lectures or recorded lectures, you have done your test and discussion, or you have done your revision videos. Okay. So all of you are almost at the same level now. You have a basic sense of the exam. You have given a few GTs. You have a decent score in the GTs. And you have an idea of all the subjects. Okay. So everybody who has done this basic preparation, this session is for you. If you have not studied properly in the first to final year, like me, if you are planning to take a drop, start for the 2027 exam now. Okay. Yes, you can give the 2026 exam with this strategy, but for a trial. Okay. You may be lucky, you may not be lucky. Your basic goal should be 2027. But for everybody else who's giving 2026, this strategy is for you. Okay. Now, we are going to divide it into revision 3, which is of 8 weeks, considering the exam is in 15th Feb. A revision 4, considering the exam is in 15th Feb, sorry. So, 5 more weeks. A revision 5 and 6, depending on whatever date is announced. So, it will be 8 week, 5 week, 4 week, 4 week strategy. Okay. Broadly, let me tell you, all revisions from now have to be only 3 things: PYQs, notes, and grand tests. That is it. None of you should be opening your textbooks. None of you should be, I will take what not to do in the end also. But broadly speaking, all you have to do is just do these 3 things. Previous year questions of NEET only. No NICT, no anything else. Notes, the DBMCI MDS notes, which is a collection of explanations of the PYQs of the last 10 years. And the grand tests, which are the NEET pattern grand test. Till the time the prospectus is not out, we are assuming that the pattern remains the same. That means 4 sections, all sections of equal time of 45 minutes and 50 questions or 60 questions per section. So that makes it 240 questions in 3 hours. If you divide these 3 hours into 4 sections, you have section A, section B, section C, and section D. Each section has to be of 45 minutes each, and each section will have 60 questions because 6 4s are 24. Usually, they will not change the pattern yearly. Last year, this sections was introduced just last year. So, I am assuming that this year they will continue with the same trend of 240 questions, 3 hours, 4 sets, 60 questions each. Okay. But definitive answers will come with the prospectus. Okay. Maybe they reduce the number of questions. Okay. But they will continue with the 4 sections thing. Okay. Most of you know this fact, but still for reiteration, I am telling you, all subjects carry 14 questions each. Okay. All subjects. So if those who are asking me again and again, ma'am, can we leave this subject? Can we leave that subject? Let me tell you, all subjects have an equal weightage of 14 questions except 2 subjects, which are medicine and surgery, which will have 15 questions. That means 1 question extra. And 4 subjects which are combination subjects like patho and micro combined will have 14 questions. That means 7 questions each. And biochem and physio will have a total of 14 questions. So 7 questions. So these are half weightage subjects. And medicine, surgery are slightly more weightage because 1 question extra. And believe me, the questions that are asked in medical subjects, especially medicine and surgery, are the basic level questions. You should not go deep into, ventricular tachycardia and all those things. Basic questions, if done correctly, Surgery, ulcers, swellings, midline swellings, neck dissections. Simple questions if you are targeting, you will score very good in these two subjects which are very high scoring. Alright, trends patterns Let me quickly tell you about how you are going to do your revisions. Okay, so let us first come to revision number 3. Why am I starting with revision 3? Like I said, you have your base. You have done your basic preparation and you have a baseline knowledge. Okay, now we will be starting with the third revision wherein you have 8 weeks. Till 15 days before exam, that is 2 weeks before exam, you have to give 1 GT per week. Okay, so assume that every Sunday you are giving a GT. Okay, so Sunday is gone. Okay, so Sundays are gone. Sunday you will give a GT which will take around 3 hours. After that you will do the explanations and analysis of GT, which will be another 3 to 5 hours depending on your speed. Plus you will do any backlog. Whatever backlog you have, whatever things are remaining in your schedule, you will finish all of that on the Sundays. Okay, any day. I'm just assuming it to be a Sunday. Alright. So in 8 weeks, you don't have 7 days a week, you have 6 days a week. Okay, because Sundays are going for GT and its detailed analysis and backlog. So 8 6 are 48. You have 48 days for your revision 3. Okay, in these 48 days, you can do 2 days per subject. Okay, you will still have 8 days extra for the bigger subjects. You will have 8 days extra for the bigger subjects. Now, what is big? For everybody, big is different. Now, some subjects are really vast. Okay, like say ortho is vast, prostho is very vast, oral surgery is vast, PhD is vast. Okay, for some people, medicine is vast. For some people, anatomy is vast. So, you choose your 8 big subjects which are high scoring, which are easy for you. Okay, always choose easy subjects and give more time to that. So that 1 extra day, so 3 days for these bigger subjects, all 8 subjects, any 8, you can choose any 8. You can choose subjects which are very, very scoring for you. Okay, so you have 2 to 3 days per subject. How do you have to divide your day now? Morning, evening, morning, evening. I am assuming you have 2 days. Morning, always start with PYQs. First thing in the morning, when you are fresh, when you are alert, when your mind is most receptive, this is not the time to watch videos. This is not the time to, watch anything, to see anything passively. This is the time to do active learning. And active learning will come with training the mind with PYQs. Okay, you can do it paper wise, like we have full papers 2025, 24, 23, 22, like that. Or you can do it subject wise also. Like I will finish all anatomy, then I will finish all physiology, pathology, depending on your choice. You can do in whichever pattern you like. Okay, and in the evening for a break, maybe after you finish one paper of say 2024 or 23, you will do notes of the subject. Okay, so you have two this thing per subject, so you will do the notes. Okay, next day again you will do one more paper and notes. Okay, when I say PYQs, it means all the previous year questions. It also means the bookmarked questions. You have bookmarked certain questions which you have made mistakes before. So you will do all the bookmarked questions which you have done before, and in the GTs also whatever questions are wrong, you can bookmark them and you do all these bookmark questions. Okay, so that is how you are going to do your third revision. Next is revision number 4. How you will do revision number 4? You have 5 weeks. Again, every Sunday you are going to do a GT. Stop giving GTs 15 days before exam. 2 to 3 weeks, don't give any GTs. Other than that, give GTs. Okay. So you have 5, 6 are 30 days. Again, you can do no subject-wise things now. You will do year-wise PYQs. Okay. Usually it takes 1 paper per day. So in 30 days, at least you will be able to do 2 to 3 revisions of all NEET PYQs. Remember, you have been doing it before. You have been doing it in revision 1, revision 2, revision 3. Again, you will do the same thing. Nothing new. Okay? So again, PYQs. Again, you will only go through the notes which you have highlighted, only the points which you are forgetting, and the bookmark questions. Again, whatever questions you are forgetting, now the bookmark questions will start reducing, because whatever bookmark questions you are able to answer, you will remove them from bookmark. Okay, so the residual bookmark questions you will do, and in images, in notes, you will do the highlighted points, whatever you have highlighted, and you will do the images. Remember, image based questions are very, very scoring. Just go through all the images in the notes in your revision 4. Okay, so this is how you have to spend the next 1 month if you get that time before exam. Okay, revision 5 and 6, you have 4 weeks each depending on the exam date. In both these weeks, you have to do the same thing. PYQs, bookmark questions, notes, and in notes, not the full notes, mainly the images. And those who have made a small notebook for themselves, a choti copy, choti notebook, like Dr. Ruchi usually recommends, you can revise your choti notebook in all the revisions. Alright? So this is how you have to do the revisions. Okay? Now I've told you what to do. Okay? Very important is 10 things which you are not supposed to do. Now, this is very, very important. Please listen to this carefully. First thing is, do not sleep in the noon. I know a lot of you have the habit, especially post-interns, to take a nap in the afternoon. Okay? Exam can be 9 to 12. Exam can be 2 to 5 p.m. also. Okay? So, till the time the prospectus is not out, please train your bodies to not sleep in the afternoon. Your mind should be alert in both these segments. Even if you want to take a nap, just do it between 1 and 2 or 12 to 1. Something like that. Be very alert between 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. Okay. Second thing which you're not supposed to do is to sleep less. Your mind needs rest. Okay. At least 7 hours of sleep is must. Okay, even the first ranker, even the topper sleeps properly. So stretching at this point, doing, just 4 or 5 hours of sleep will not help. It will make things worse. All right. Third thing is, no new sources. Okay. Lot of friends will give you FOMO. Yeah, you have not read this book. You have not read that app. No. Wherever you have read, especially for PYQs, from wherever you are reading, do the same source, because you have written your corrections there, you have discussed with the faculties. The DBMCI MDS app is foolproof. You don't need anything else. So just do the PYQs or anything, synopsis, notes, whatever book you have started, just the same book. No new sources of knowledge now. Okay. Fourth thing is, do not talk to many advisory people. You may have seniors, you may have friends, you may have other people. Don't talk to many of them. Choose 1 or 2. Okay? Speaking unnecessarily with a lot of people also distracts the mind. So not too many talking. Next important thing is, no INI PYQs or SR questions. Lot of you ask me this again and again. See, INI has a different pattern of asking questions. Okay? It's much more clinical. It's much more on table. It's much more, putting the conclusions of your concepts. Whereas NEET is not like that. NEET is straightforward. Facts, one-liners, discipline and hard work based exam. So no INI PYQs. We don't need it. We don't need SR papers. Next, taking GTs lightly. Not do it. Every GT you have to give like this is your main exam. Okay, don't take it lightly. Just do it exactly how you are going to run your main race. Proper dress, sit properly, don't move for 3 hours, and take it exactly like your main exam. And analyze it in the end. Analyze what went wrong. Okay. Another mistake, taking GTs very, very seriously. This is also wrong. So balance should be there. Don't take it too lightly कि ऐसे ही दे दिया. No. But don't take it too seriously कि यार my 40 questions are wrong or my 50 questions are wrong. If you look at any topper interview, like just now also we've done a lot of INI topper interviews, 50 to 60 questions are wrong. Even for rank 5, rank 7, rank 11. 50 to 60 questions are wrong. Still they are in the top 10. So don't worry about wrong questions. Analyze those wrong questions, read their explanations and move on. Alright, so don't take it very, very to your heart. Don't get sick. This is a change of weather. Lot of bad air is there in North India. Don't fall sick. If you fall sick at this point, it will break your morale. So don't fall sick, okay? Ninth thing, I'm trying to finish it in one page so that you all can take a screenshot. Do not waste time, okay? If you are an intern, if you're going to college, if you're traveling in a bus or in a car, wherever you're traveling, turn on the recall of NEET. DBMCI MDS YouTube channel has recalls, okay? It has all the last 3-4 year recalls. Just open the recall and listen to it. It will help you tremendously. But not in the active study time. Don't do it in the morning, 8 a.m. That time you do your active learning. You do your PYQs. But whenever your time is getting wasted, whenever you're traveling or you're sleepy, you don't feel like studying, that time you watch these recalls. It will help you tremendously. Alright? And last thing which you're not supposed to do is thinking too much. Don't think too much. NEET 2026 is going to be a part of your life. It's not a complete life. Alright? Success or failure is not your call. It's somebody else's call. Okay? Whether you will succeed, whether you will fail, if you think about it, what will God do? Leave something for him. Alright? So don't think about results. Just work hard. सिर्फ कर्म की चिंता करो, फल की चिंता बिल्कुल मत करो. वो कोई और कर रहा है आपके लिए आपकी प्रिपरेशन को देखते हुए. You will be rewarded proportional to your hard work. Alright? So don't do these 10 things in the next 4 months. Those who are in doubt, remember, all you have to do is trust yourself. Anybody and everybody who works hard gets the result. And you are not capable of thinking enough what all your body and mind can achieve. So you can do much more than you think that you can do. So trust yourself. You are all able to do it. In case you are stuck, you need help, there is a very beautiful program offered by DBMCI MDS, which is the Revision Pro version 3. You get everything that you need for revision 3, 4, 5. Alright, you get a lot of videos to clear your concepts just in case they are not clear. You get last 10 year, actually 11 year PYQs with detailed explanations. You get all the GTs and even the previous GTs if you want to practice. You get the latest paper. Very soon the INI paper will also be there, but you don't need it for now. You will get a complete test and discussion, which is a very good format of revising. Plus, you will get all the doubt solving and daily mentorship by all the faculties of DBMCI. Alright, so in case you are stuck, you need help, you do not have access to these things, you can take this Revision Pro program, which is going to help you. Alright, I am ready to take any questions. In case you have any questions, you can ask me. I can see some doubts. See, there is a little Wi-Fi problem here and my laptop can also get switched off. So I'll take the most questions that I am able to take. Good evening, everybody. What about question bank from the app? Devanshi. Ideally, by now, you should have finished the question bank 2 times and you should have taken the questions in bookmark. Okay? If you have done it, very good. If you have not done it, leave it absolutely. Just focus on PYQs. Okay. I am a dropper. I am scoring 550 to 500. Do you think it is still possible? Again, like I said, Priya, will I be able to do it? Is it possible for me to do it? Answer is a flat yes. Don't think about results. Just think about how I can give. See, even if you sleep 8 hours per day, you still have 16 hours in a day. Okay, eating, drinking, resting, another 4 hours. You still have 12 hours in a day, which is a lot. Okay, so focus on what you can do. Do not focus on what the result is going to be. Yes, you can do it. This is the straightforward answer for you. Okay, what are the most scoring subjects? See, the most scoring subject is variable. Okay, so for somebody like me, I have a bad memory. I have a very bad memory. Okay, but I can understand concepts properly. So for me, conceptual clinical subjects are more scoring. Okay, but somebody who has a good short term memory, okay, who can mug up things very fast, for those people, factual subjects are very scoring. Okay, what are factual subjects? Factual subjects are anatomy, physiology, pathomicro, dental materials, DADH, public health dentistry. Okay, less concepts, more of facts. See, anatomy is facts. Of course, you can relate it with concepts very beautifully. But these are pharma. How can I forget pharma? Just say a yes on the chat box. Okay, all right. So I'm sorry. Coming back to your, so these are the question subjects for those who have a very good memory. Okay, for those who have a bad memory but you can remember concepts, see, revision is the key. But your concepts are strong, so you go for all the clinical subjects. All right, all the dental clinical subjects and medicine, surgery. These are for you. Okay, here we will have biochem, we will have DM, DADH, you will have oral path, you will have OMR. Okay, here you have all the dental clinical subjects. So this is depending on your memory, how your memory is. All right. Okay. So next question that I have is when will the date be announced? I have already given that answer in the beginning. How to prepare PYQ? Just study answer. Of course not. When you do a PYQ, it is never the question that you have to revise. It is the topic that you need to revise. So we call it PYT, previous year topic. Okay. How do you revise the whole topic? For example, suppose there is a question of temporomandibular joint and the muscles attached to it. Okay. This time they've asked that, okay, if there is a condylar fracture, which muscle is going to pull it? Lateral pterygoid. Next time, what they may ask is, if there is a disc derangement, which muscle will pull it? The question looks different, but answer is the same. Or maybe the question looks same, but answer is different. So never ever stop by doing question and answer. That is shortcut, and shortcuts will never lead you to success. Okay? You have to read the full explanation properly. Mark it, highlight it, keep it in your mind and re-revise it till the time you sure that I know the explanation to this answer. So that's how you're supposed to revise PYQs. Which notes? See, I am only going to talk about the DBMCI MDS app, which is called the e-Gurukul app. In e-Gurukul app, you have a PYQ section. In the PYQ section, you have the questions paper wise. That means 2025, 2024, 2023, like year wise you have the paper. You also have the paper subject wise. Like for example, if I have to do all anatomy, so I will take anatomy. So anatomy will have all questions of anatomy that have been asked in the last 10 years of NEET. So you have this first facility plus the notes. The notes, when I say notes, the best notes in the market, I am proud to say that, are the DBMCI MDS notes. Okay. If you have not done it till now, if somebody of you says that I have not even done it once, whatever you have done, whatever book, I am not going to take any names, but whatever book you have done, you do the same book again and again and again. Okay. This is not the time to start doing anything new. X book, Y book, Z book, whatever book you have read, okay, don't ask me names of books again and again. Understand what I'm trying to say. Whatever book you have read 1 or 2 times, if you have done 1 or 2 revisions from X book, this time just do that book, okay. But PYQs you should do from any reliable source, okay. For me, the reliable source is the DBMCI MDS app, because I have checked every question, every faculty has checked every question, and things are foolproof, okay. So that is the best source for PYQs. Okay. Whether you should leave X book or that book, Switzy money, I'm not going to comment on that, beta. If you have already, see, no book is bad. I will not say that this book is bad and this book is bad and only my app is good. No. All sources of study are good, okay. It should be in one place, okay. Everything should be in one place. eGurukul app gives you everything in one place. But if you have started with some other book, it is absolutely okay. You can do that same book, but do it nicely. Do it so well that even if you are asked to get up in the night and if I ask you a question, you should be able to answer it. So this point, don't change your source. You can just add to it by doing the PYQs from Revision Pro, from a reliable source. Okay? Okay. Question bank. So see, like I said, if you have done the question bank, you have already bookmarked the questions, okay. Do only the bookmark questions. Don't need to go back to the question bank and do everything again. If you have just not done the question bank, or it is incomplete, or it is partially done, partially done, then don't do the question bank. This is the time to do PYQs with explanation and do the GTs and do the notes. Nothing else, okay. Maximum what you can do is the bookmarked questions from your question bank. See, whenever I have told you the strategy in the beginning, also I have told you this as the last thing, okay. This as the most important thing. Any topper, so my rank 5 INI, she's an intern, her internship is still going on. How much time will she have? She will not have much time. All she could do is PYQs. She could not even watch any videos. She could not give many GTs also. All she has done is PYQs. All I have done when I was All India rank 6 is PYQs. So that is your main source. Do it from a good place. Whatever place you are doing it, do it from the same place again and again and again. Okay? Okay. Gulia is saying, I'm really impressed with the DBMCI PYQs. I regret I came across it very late, but glad I found it. So just revise the same things. Whatever your name is, I'm sure it's not Gulia. But revise it again and again. And you have a lot of plans in case you want just the PYQs. You can take the basic plus plan in the app. You can take the revision pro plan depending on what your needs are. Any plan that you take, okay, any DBMCI MDS plan, any DBMCI plan, you will get doubt solving. Absolute doubt solving from the faculties. So anatomy doubts, anatomy faculty. Oral surgery doubts, oral surgery faculty. Ortho doubts, ortho faculty. So individual faculty doubt solving with any plan that you take in DBMCI. Alright, so whatever is your need, whether you need doubt solving, whether you need PYQs, depending on that, you can take either the basic plus for PYQs and GTs, or you can do the revision pro. Alright. So Maninder is saying, I did revision of notes 2 to 3 times, still my GT marks are stuck at 500 or 550. It's a very important thing, Maninder. Stop doing all notes now. Okay? बहुत मजा आता है book की तरह हम पढ़ते जाते हैं. To PYQs. That's why I have put this sequence. Most important is PYQs. Now test yourself whether you are able to answer the questions or not. Okay? PYQs and GTs. You have done enough notes. Just go through the highlighted points. Just go through the images. No notes in detail now. Okay, now PYQs and GTs. You will see automatically your score goes up. Even if it doesn't go up, it's okay. Just revise the wrong questions and move on. Don't worry. Maninder, at a score of 500 to 550, you are actually doing very good. Okay? Just focus on these two important things, which is PYQs and GTs. That's it, beta. You will do well. I have finished the bank once. I feel I will be able to revise it twice. Harinder, what is more important is not the bank. What is more important is the PYQ section. Have you done it? If yes, revise the same thing. If not, leave everything else and do PYQs. For some reason, I don't know why students always begin with question bank questions. No. First, you get through with your PYQs. Then for practice, you have to do the question bank, not the other way around. Alright? So begin with your PYQs. If you have already done, do it again. So PYQ is your main thing, not the bank. Okay? I joined late. Some subjects are not completed. Should I do revision videos or full live class? Sushri, how many subjects are left? If 1 or 2 subjects are left, you can finish with the live class to get a good hold on the concepts. If many subjects are left, I don't think it's a very good time to do full course live class if you are targeting 2026 exam. Now again, it depends on what is your level of preparation. If you are well prepared, if you have a good base, even revision videos are very good, okay, to revise. But if your base is not strong and you don't have time for live classes, then unfortunately you don't have many options. Okay? How to bookmark? So you have a student buddy who's going to help you in everything technical. She's going to tell you, Manisha is going to tell you how to bookmark, how to remove bookmarks, everything. So you can take help of the student buddy, how to bookmark questions. Okay? Is there any plan for only GTs? Definitely. There's a basic plan. It's called a basic plus plan, which is hardly any cost. You can connect with the sales team or you can connect on the website. The basic plus plan has only the questions, that is all the question bank questions and all the tests. Okay, plus you get morning motivation, you get doubt solving, everything that every student gets, you will get that. So you can take the basic plus plan. It has only questions and tests. Okay, Abhish, I hope that answers your question, beta. Yes, I am sure that there is no need of INI CT PYQs. I am sure. Okay, so don't doubt that. Food tin, don't doubt it. Okay, so I think now we are having a repetition of questions. I feel I have answered all your questions. See, it's very clear. PYQs, tests. PYQs, tests. PYQs, tests. Okay. If you have done notes, that will give you an extra edge of 400 to 40 rank. 40 to 4 rank. That edge will come with notes. But basic baseline of 400 rank, top 400 rank, PYQ and GT. There is no third thing that you need to reach a top 400 rank to get a government college seat in NEET. These are the two basic things. And for a top 10, top 50 rank, this is your, magic masala. Alright? So with this, I think I will finish the session here. If you still have any doubts, you can leave your comments here in the session. I will be happy to help you. DBMCI MDS Premier Group is an open group on Telegram. Anybody can join there. I am available. All the faculties are available. If you still have any doubts, you can connect on this DBMCI MDS Premier group, and I will be happy to help you. All right. So good night, everybody. All the best. And remember, the answer to whether I will be able to do it is always a yes. See, God is sitting there to say Tathastu. All right. Tathastu means so be it. Yes. Tathastu means yes. Ye hoga. So God has only one answer, Tathastu. If you say I will not be able to do it, yes. If you say I will be able to do it, yes. All right. So remember, the answer is always a yes. Make sure that you are asking the right question. All right. I'll see you all in the next session, and I hope and I pray that you are rewarded in proportion to the hard work that all of you are doing. All right. All the best, everyone.